Today we're smashing some fish at the bottom of the ocean depth in Big Sur. I load up my gun, take a breath, and drop down to the bottom. I land on this ling's seated on the rock. He's too small to take it, so I don't even bother, just let it go. Per California regulations, you can get 2 fish per day and minimum legal size at 22 inches. This one was about 20. I start working the rocks with my flashlight and checking all the cracks and crevices. These spots are usually perfect hiding places for rockfish and lingcod, but nothing really catches my attention. Next drop, I spot a nice black rockfish sitting right on the bottom, perfectly blending with the rocks. I line up the shot. Boom. Stone shot right to the head. Nice fish, probably around 16 inches. I've got my favorite fish. This one's going to make some solid ceviche tacos. Per California regulations, you can get 10 blackfish per day with no minimum size. On the next dive, I find a really nice rock structure and drop down to explore it. I check inside the cave, hoping to find a lingcod, but surprisingly, it's empty. Heading back up for air, I pass a big school of blues. Beautiful scene, but they're all too small, so I keep moving. Still cool to cruise around with this fish. Now I link up with Kyle, and we start checking out more rock crevices together. He spots something and aims into a crack. I guess wasn't worth a shot. I go in for a second look. I see a rockfish, and right behind it, a lingcod. Good size, definitely a keeper. I line up, pull the trigger, boom. Solid hit, but my shaft gets stuck in the rocks. I head up for air, then drop back down to retrieve it. Unclip the line, pull the shaft out, and secure the fish. Beautiful lingcod, around 28 inches. Straight onto the stringer dinner, secured. Right after that, things get interesting. A super aggressive sea lion shows up out of nowhere. He's swimming circles around me, getting way too close, like just a few inches away. Did a couple loops around me, and honestly, I was ready to defend myself if I had to. But then he just disappears back into the deep. We move to another spot about 500 yards away and find some really nice structure. I drop down with my flashlight and start scanning inside the rock structure. And then I see it. A big lingcod head staring right at me. I try to line up the shot, but the surge keeps pushing me off position. I adjust, aim carefully, and pull the trigger. The shot was a little wacky, so the fish almost took off. I grabbed it with my both hands till I get to the surface and dispatch it immediately. You can actually see how barely the shot was holding. Got lucky on that one. This iron was about 29 inches. I got my ling's limit. So now I'm putting my focus on hunting rockfish. As we keep exploring the ocean depth, Kyle tells me he shot a lingcod, but it took off. I hand him my gun, and we drop down together to track it. After a few dives searching the rocks, he finally spots it again and nails it. Solid fish. He takes care of it right away. We keep exploring, and I run into a big school of blues again. Right in the middle, I spot an olive rockfish. I drop down, line it up, take the shot, and I miss. Yeah, happens. California regulations, you can get 10 fish per day and no minimum size. Next dive, I spot another rockfish sitting on the bottom. This time, I don't mess it up. Clean headshot. Up to the surface, and I dispatch it right away. Back on the surface, I see another nice structure below. I make a few drops, checking every crack. And spot a solid blue rockfish. I aim, shoot, and miss again. Next drop, I finally adjusted my aiming technique and boom, nailed a blue. Then I spot a cabezon sitting right on top of a rock. Easy target. I line it up, boom. I got nice shot on it. I start swimming up to the surface. Per regulations, you can get 10 fish per day with no minimum size. This is all what we've got, but this is all what we need. Thanks for watching.